Zarruh here with another video here to show you guys. I was asked on Skype and IRL to make a video on my classes, just a class setup video, nothing special. Just the classes that I use whenever I go for clips, or just go pub stomping if I want to, if I'm in a mood like that, or whatever I use. Just the things that I use to get feeds or shots, or like I said, just go play pub stomps if I want to, whatever I want to do. So I thought I'd just put this video out there. It's not gonna be a very long video, but I'm just doing what I was told, and it seemed like a good idea. So I'm gonna jump right into it with my first class set. This is more of a, I want to say, all-around sniping class. Focus more on free for all, like the class set as a whole, with a trick shot in class just to kind of involve. It's sort of coagulated, if you will. But it's just a ballista with laser, fast mags. I run mainly the same perks, other than like maybe toughness and dexterity, swapping out for fast hands and attack mask, but it's always lightweight because the sniper rifles are just like heavy. I don't know if it still has mobility, no it doesn't, but sniper rifles are actually heavy, so it's just nice to have lightweight to kind of keep up the speed with everybody else. I usually would run dexterity, but this is more of a free-for-all class, and the kids that I play with use a lot of shock charges, so I have to run attack mask. I do have a few classes with dexterity just because whenever you sprint, you zoom in faster. But the class is a ballista with fast mag and laser, so I can go for those two pieces if I need to. I got laser on there. Lightweight, fast hands, tack mask, because that's just run fast, throw fast, and don't get stops while you're at it. And cap 40 akimbo, because I'm in close quarters. If I miss the shot, or if I get a hit marker, which is really what I have these on it for, I can just pull my cap 40s out and do work like that. And 2 shock charges, because like I said, if I do want to go for a 2-piece and I line it up, I can throw a shock, and it's just there, it's available for me to use. And that's class number 1. I have 7 class sets to go through, so let's do this. Second class, the perks and the equipment stay the same, but it's a DSR 50 with fast mag and laser, and the M1216 because I love going for aces, swaps, and knacks. It's a good class all around for me because whenever I run into a close quarter room with like 24 kills in free for all, because I don't know if you guys are the same way. When I get like the last 5 kills in free for all, I choke. It takes forever. So I run around with an M1216. I don't care. Half the kids I play with don't trick, or 85% of the kids I play with don't trick shot anyway. So if I don't use an M12 for 5 kills and they're using an AM94 for the whole game, then you can't really get mad at me. Next class is a free-for-all clearing class. When I'm playing with kids and I'm playing like, if I'm playing with kids that I usually play with, which is usually like the 1.8 to 2.4 KD, MSMC, M8, AN94s are most used going with like 10,000+ kills. But it's like raid or standoff or studio back when I had it, because that's another video. I would use an MSMC. I would crank this MSMC out and get to last within a few minutes easily, so I have more time to trick shot. But it's the MSMC with fast mag and FMJ, because you gotta be able to reload fast, and usually whenever I clip kids, it's if they're running away, they run into a building, they think they get away, and shoot them through the wall. With flak jacket, because whenever I'm running a class like that, I'm doing a lot of running gunning, and kids are throwing a lot of C4, and I'm just swallowing them whole. So I also run toughness and fast hands because I have a C4 on this class, and I don't like being half seized out whenever I get shot. And dexterity, because like I said, I run and gun, so when I run into a room, if I see a kid and I'm already sprinting, I get the fast aiming down sights. I get faster aiming down sights than he does, unless he has quick draw, then we're about even. And of course the pun cake, because why not throw pun cake? You already have a MSMC. Go for it. My fourth class is back to the lightweight fast hands, tack mask with dexterity, because this is a combat knife trick shotting class. It's either going to be, when I use this class, I'm going for a shot, I'm going for a insta swap to midair knife cancel back to the DSR, or I'm going to pick a gun up and try to get the cam swap. So that's fun. I like doing that. But in this class, I do have tack mask and dexterity because I don't have a secondary, so I have the room to add that. And if you can't have one, take both. This class actually should have fast or toughness. I wasn't playing that. But on this class, we're going to run the same DSR, the trick shotting setup with laser and fast mag, and lightweight, toughness, and tack mask. Because when I aim at last and I'm trick shotting, and it just seems to when I use this class, everybody shock charges me. Everybody. So instead of using dexterity whenever I might need to climb a mantle faster, might as well just use tac mask so I can actually get the shot off. I have a cap 40 with a knife because the cap 40 looks so nasty with a tac knife. Whenever you like a reload cancel or something, it looks amazing to use. And I do have concussions on this class. There's not really a reason as to why, but there they are. Well, that was the first class set. Now we're going to jump over to class set 2. And class set 2 consists of mainly free-for-all. This is mainly my free-for-all class set. This is what I use in free-for-all. You know, we're going to go back to the old first 3 classes of trick shotting with a pub stump with a ballista to clear with. So I got the DSR. The first 3 are DSR 50 with fast mag and laser. All of them are probably going to be lightweight. Oh, well, I said probably as I looked at it. They're lightweight and dexterity. And fast hands is the second 2 classes, and this is the toughness class because I have the B23. And I think a reload is just a nice little 720 or 1080 YY just looks so sick with a B23. I don't know why, it does to me. And you know, that's mainly the class. You can see it. It's just shot charges with the B23 with reflex. Usually, I don't have it on now, but I do run the smiley face if I have it. Oh, where's it at? I had the smiley. Oh no. Yep. I used to run the smiley face, but then I prestiged and I lost it. That's what it was. So I have to get that again. But either way, sure enough, I'll use that class when I'm going for a shot, and I want something kind of more clean, not something with a lot of like variety to it or a lot of complexity. When I just want something like kind of smooth, like a YYs and just simple toughness swaps, I'll pull out this class and just go for it. And the second class is the similar class, but with Remington and fast hands. Opposing to that, everything's the same. The Remington just being because every trick shotter has either hit or gone for a Remington class or a Remington shot, just because they look so awesome. Like usually I would use the KSG, but the Remington has that nice pump. So if you want to try to do like a double pump or a triple pump or something like that, it just looks so much better than Remington. Now I do have the same perks except for fast hands. I use fast hands because I have overkill and that's a 2 primary, so I have to have fast hands. And usually, or not usually, but it is possible not to use fast hands on that class. But for this, I do. It's how that works for me. It works better when I use fast hands. The next class is the exact same with the MP7 because I like going for a knack to find my MP7 to insta swap. It just looks nasty. I don't know. I like it, so don't judge me. This class is by far my favorite public match pub stomping class. You can never go wrong with an A94. Never. Now, you look terrible whenever you use it. I hate kids that use it on me, but I use it too, so I don't get mad. This is really just a no BS class, other than the fast hands. Usually I have toughness, but I do have flat jacket, fast hands, and dexterity, with an AM with stock and fast mag, with a B23 for those up close fights, with a pun cake with 2 shot charges, because that's how I roll. And for the last class, we have a no trick shotting, straight up free for all gaming ballista. And I'm losing my voice if you guys can notice, but I have the ballista with fast mag and FMJ with lightweight, fast hands, and dexterity. An executioner because I always get hit markers up close with this class, so I just pull an executioner. And a Semtex because kids that I play with either throw shot charges or they camp with riot shields. And I don't know why, but they don't deserve to get pun cake, so I'll just hit them with a Semtex and let it do its job. So that was a custom class set number 2. Class number 3. This is a suicide trick shotting class. This is a team deathmatch or whatever you play for suies trick shotting class set. It is all tac insertions except for the except for one. Except for my I have one class I don't use them on because that's like not a suicide trick shotting class, but the rest of them are. And I have one puppy. So the top class is the same DSR class we used before, but with FMJ for those wall bangs, because when you're going for suies, you can get the reload in, but you don't need the reload to continue. Because if you go for the sui and you hit it and you get the reload, you're going to get the reload either way. So I have lightweight, fast hands, dexterity with a tomahawk, because every now and then I'll throw a tomahawk, but I don't do it often because this isn't a suicide class. But, you know, if you hit the... It's weird because if you do the tomahawk shot and you do a tomahawk sui, it has to hit before you die, or else your tomahawk disappears. But the only way I have to go for a tomahawk shot of this is cross maps. So I only have it when I need it, but mainly I use this class for wallbangs and stuff. This is the clear out class I was talking about with the MSMC with long barrel and fast mag opposed to FMJ, because I'll use this class for SUIs because a lot of the maps we go for SUIs on are long range maps. So I have the MSMC with long barrel for that increased range, that damage with range. I have flat jacket so I can just eat pump cake and toughness with dexterity, because when I'm going for those long range shots, I can get hit a few times, but that doesn't have to mean that I'll lose the gunfight. I can still get shots off because I'm not flinching so hard. And dexterity just so I can climb faster, because this is a run and gun, if that makes sense. And I do have a pun cake for mainly riot shielders or rushers that I'm not ready for because I have toughness. And I have a shock charge with a B23 because then I can throw my shock charge one way and cover any hallway with my B23, because that's just how I do it. I don't know. This is my crossbow class. I usually, and this is going to be weird, I go for crossbow shots with this class more than I go for DSR shots, because if I want to do a DSR shot, I can go for any other class. But this class, I will use like a knack, and I'll knack out of my DSR and try to hit the crossbow shot. So, you know, there's something different. There, you can already see the perks. They're the same as like my other ones. My next class is just a straight B23 with the exact same perks except for toughness. I have toughness on there because it's a B23. So like I said back before, those wild, they look so sick. I love them. And my next class is a ballista with iron sights. This is more of a to get to last if you're with like a chill lobby. I use this class mainly with like chill lobbies, like I said. And I have a car door on my back just because I don't like getting shot in the back when I have a sniper. It makes me mad. It pisses me off. I don't know why. And class set number 4. We're down to the final 3. I'm running out of breath. Get some water for this one. Sponsor me, Pure Life. Alright. My class set number 4 is mainly the same concept. It's just suicides because I have a lot of suiciding classes. I have the MP7 for clearing out with fast mag, foregrip, and FMJ with flak jacket, fast hands, and dexterity. And you can probably tell why. I eat pun cake, I throw C4, and I run away as fast as I can when I'm being shot at. So, there's that. I have a suicide corridor class, and yeah, I call it the corridor, leave me alone. It's just a corridor with a DSR with laser. I don't have FMJ on because usually I don't use this class for wallbangs. I have another class for wallbangs. I believe it's that one, but I use this class mainly for suicides, like carrier suicides, but not like 1800s, like through the net suicides or something like that. And this is the exact same class but with a cap 40. This one I'll go for wallbangs with, but I won't go for like through the boat on carrier. I know I keep going back to carrier, but that's like the biggest wallbang there is, like through the boat. The next class is the same class as before, but with a ballistic knife, because this is my 1800 class, or my, you know, wallbang, my big wallbang class. I have hit 1800s with this class. I love this class because you can like knack out your ballista or your DSR to a ballistic knife and then shoot and then use your knife back into a ballista or to a DSR and go for the wallbang. I have hit 1800s doing that before, and I love the class so much. The next class is like it was prior in the last class set, because like if you can't remember, you only use one of these class sets, so I have to keep the same ratio with all of them. So this is that exact same chill class set as I have here. It's just got attack insertion, so you know the 2 pieces there if I need it, if I want it. So you know that's just a basic class. There's nothing special about it. Class set number 5 is my feeding classes. These don't have any third perks, and they have no lethals, and there's no secondaries. These are probably just all DSR, or not DSR, sniper rifles with fast mag and ballistics, and I might have an iron sight in there somewhere. So I just use lightweight, flak jacket, toughness, and fast hands. I have a DSR, these all attack insertion. I have a ballista. I don't know why I don't have a ballistic CPU on that, but I would have a ballistic CPU with the same perks. I have a car door class because when I go feeding in like close lobbies, like Nuketown lobbies or you know raid or standoff, I get shot in the back a lot, so that's that little bit of guarantee that I won't get hit in the back. I have another ballista. This one does have attack mask. I know I said it didn't, but I have one class that does, because if you get spawn trapped shot charges, I can still get out. If I can get out, I can plant my attack somewhere else and then I can get out of it. And then I have this class. It has flak jacket, fast hands, and toughness with iron sight, FMJ, and fast mags, because triple collats look good with iron sight. I love triple collats with iron sight. I don't like them with DSR. They're alright with the ballista. I've had them with XPR, but I don't like them as much. I just love them with an iron sight or an ACOG. I just think they look amazing. Class at number 6. This is more of my regular search and destroy trick shotting class set. It's got an MSMC whenever I'm in the lobby that's not going to allow us to trick shot, or not allow us, but whenever we're not going to be gifted the opportunity to trick shot, I pull out the MSMC and just have fun with it. It does have long barrel and foregrip, because if I hit the spawn snipe, I can still spawn snipe with burst with this gun and keep my damage. I have flak jacket, fast hands, and dexterity with a C4 and shock charge, because with the C4, a C4 in search and destroy is so helpful. Because you don't know what kind of kid you're going against, you only have one shot for that round. So you can't die and then expect it the next round, because you can change classes or go a different way. So when you need it, if you have a C4 in search, I just use them. I don't use them as much when I'm sniping, but when I'm going ahead and pub stomping, the kids are already gonna get mad, so might as well just make them mad. I have a DSR with crossbow, the same class as before, but this is for those, like I said, cross maps. I do use trick shots with the DSR as opposed to the crossbow for this class, but perks and stuff really remain the same. I have a TAC 45 with fast hands and tac knife, because unlike all the other pistols, I think that a swap looks so good whenever you go an insta swap with the knife and the tac knife with fast hands, but only with the TAC 45. I have an RPG class because I'm bad. I have a MSMC to DSR class. I have gotten more hit markers with this class than any other class I've used, like combined. Like I have well over double the hit markers with this class than any other class I've used. I call it the unlucky class. I've only hit 4 shots with this class, and I've gotten well over, double the rest of my hit markers combined with this class. And I just want to hit more shots with it. I want to stump that. My next class is mainly just bumping tryhard classes. It is just pub stomp nation. It's whenever I'm in a mood that I don't feel like really recording, but I feel like going online and getting like high kills, like 80 plus kill dom games, like 90 plus kill dom games without kill streaks. And I just want to go on and stomp everything in front of me. I'm in that kind of mood, not like a mad mood, but just like I don't feel like sniping. I want to do something else. And this kid with an MP7 is making me mad, so I'm using MP7. I have an MP7 with FMJ and foregrip. Literally, all these perks are the exact same. I do use the exact same perks. I use flak jacket, toughness, and tac mask. I will eat pancake, not flinch, and run through your shock charges like they are nothing. I have B23 akimbo for close quarter rooms, because y'all might think otherwise, but I don't like the MP7 in close quarters. It has a 40 round mag, but I just don't like it the way that it works in close quarters. So I do use a B23 when I'm like in like a closed door, like on Hijacked in that one room with the island. I'll use B23 Akimbos in there. Next class should be an MSMC. That is the fast mag with long barrel, back to the whole range thing, and it does have a little bit more damage up close, like FMJ, just not as much. So I like using that with the B23 again, close quarters. I don't like the MSMC close range. The perks stay the same. I just have shock charges on this one. That's the only difference. I have an AN94 back with the B23 Akimbos. I just don't like primaries in close quarters, except for like the Remington, which should be my 5th class. So, I have stock and fast mag like I did before in the other class, because I wreck with it. It's amazing. It's a fantastic gun. I have 1 pancake and a shock charge just because it's established that shock charges are beneficial, even though I don't know what they would do in real life. And the next class will be an M8 with fast mag and red dot. I'm using flak jacket, toughness, tac mask again, and the Cap 40 akimbos, because the B23s don't work well with the M8, because the M8 is a burst fire gun, and the B23s being the same, I like evening it out with my automatics. I don't know why, it seems to work better for me when I get close quarters if I can't use my M8, because the main reason that I use the B23's close quarters is because they're burst fire and they're more accurate. So if I can't use my M8 in close quarters, I'll rock Cap 40s and just watch doors if I have to. Now the next class, and this is my last class, is the Remington with fast mag and long barrel. Honestly, not a very good class for me whenever I'm not trying to use it. It's all right whenever I'm using like S&D or something, but mainly these are just all around classes for like all around game types. But I have Flak Jacket, Toughness, and Tac Mask again with one Pun Cake with a Shock Charge. I am using the B23 extended clip because I'll use the B23 a lot more when I'm outdoors of the map, or like out of close quarters to like hit long range shots. But if I have to, I'll just instant swap over to my Remington when I'm going inside or I'm getting in the close gunfight, and I'll try to do work with that.